Howdy, hey, this is Matthew Underwood, just here to show you guys what to do whenever you have a completed print. So whenever you have the completed print, you need to go ahead and take whatever print it is and remove it from the build plate in as non-intrusive of a way as possible to try to keep the build plate as level as whenever you did set it earlier on your first layer print. So ways that you can do that is if it's a massive hexagon and it contracts a lot, then you can actually just go ahead and pick it up and then move it from the build plate, and it would have delimited itself. For smaller prints like this though, that's not going to be the case. They're still going to remain stuck to the build plate even whenever the temperature cools all the way down, which, of note, even for your large hexes, you're going to want to make sure that the build plate is actually below 30 degrees Celsius before it starts to peel itself off. So you just got to let it cool down. If you are impatient and you want it to cool down quicker because you've got to get going someplace, then you can go ahead and just take this build plate off and then set it down on some kind of flat, cool surface, and that will cool it off a lot quicker. I can already feel so far, yeah, it's almost gotten all the way cool through it. And since I have touched this build plate, whenever I'm feeling that it's getting cooler, I'm gonna have to now wipe down this build plate with isopropyl alcohol. You don't have to touch this build plate, I'm just doing it. And then, once that's all done, you can go ahead and take this build plate and bend it forward. Start to hear those prints delaminated. And then, if I just go ahead and press in, all those prints will come undone. Now I can just slide them off the build plate. No damage, no harm, no foul. However, it does require you to touch the build plate quite a bit, so if you can avoid that, try to. Now, since I went ahead and took this build plate and set it against another surface, I need to go ahead and make sure that nothing's actually on the bottom. I'm going to go ahead and run my hands along it, make sure there are no particles, no food, no nothing. Looks to be all good. So I'm going to go ahead and place it back on the build plate and start to let this puppy cook up for the next print. Alrighty. Preheat PLA. Let's go. Now the other thing that you can do to try to avoid having to remove the bed, touch the build plate a whole lot, is just go ahead and use tools that you have lying around, and then go ahead and try to encourage the prints to come up and off the build plate like that. Then you can just take them off. Now I don't have to wipe down this bed with isopropyl alcohol because I use tools to do everything. So yeah, that's how to remove some of the prints from the build plate for large hexes. Go ahead and wait until it cools all the way down to below 30 degrees Celsius, and you should be all good to go. All right. Thanks for tuning in. Happy printing.